listening to Oshuste Broadcasting Corporation, and of course, always watching your ladies on Ladies Chats. We are so happy. Of course, today we are also chatting. Girl, because we aren't done chatting. We are always gonna chat. And today, we have a beautiful chat. Ladies, can you go on a relationship without marriage in view? Or Tolu is looking at you with all that eye. Or you would rather go on a relationship just for relationship's sake? And this is this topic, we don't have to dive into it because a lot has been happening to you girls outside and to the guys also. You are going into a relationship for fun. So what's going on?
Actually, honestly, I feel that, dating for fun, it's kind of normalizing this our generation. Gen Z, honestly, because we hear words like friends with benefits, best friends forever. And I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? So I feel like before going to a relationship, you just have to define what you want from that relationship. There are people that are not interested in relationship at all. They just want to have fun, but they still want to. Like, one thing I don't understand, you girls, is that you find that you don't want to be in a relationship with someone, but you still want to have them to yourself. That is what I don't understand. But that can be like
it's money,
and there is also, of course, you have to be committed to some extent, but the fact that you don't want to be in a relationship, they feel like it's a pressure. Like when you're in a relationship with someone, there's a kind of pressure.
I think that's normal. Like when the moment you're in a relationship, you have to be committed. Like whether you like it or not, he has to or she has to know where you are. She has to, like, I don't know, it's not like monitoring, but like there's a commitment that, oh, we're in a relationship, we have named this. Immediately you put a tag on it. If you're just friends and all, but immediately you like, I'm in a relationship with you, we are dating, so to say. I know that dating in the other worlds or from other countries is like just going out to eat, or dating in Nigeria is being in a relationship. So I think people really want to date for fun, especially Gen Zs now. Of course, our fathers, our mothers, our aunties, uncles, they believe that when you're going into a relationship, the only thing you should have in mind is marriage. But that's not the case today. Today we see people going into a relationship and they're just like, I'm just going there. We're just enjoying ourselves, nothing more. Nobody is, there's no marriage, there's no, they don't have marriage in view at all. It's not even that, oh, you can lead to marriage. It's not that. People actually do that. Go into a relationship and it's not marriage.
Of course. But there are some people that they can't be in a relationship, like in a long-time relationship.
Yes.
I have a friend that he has a lot of boyfriends, but she'll be like, I can't
She gets tired.
Yes,
they're actually
tired after some time. So she might date this one for like 3 months and she's like, hey, I'm done.
So she's changing, honestly, for me, Fatima,
I cannot. Sorry, it's a no-no for me. I can't go. I can't go to a marriage in view.
I would rather go into a relationship for, maybe let's say, we are committed, like you just said, and we have a plan for the future. Rather than saying,
what's the plan? Marriage.
Yeah, marriage.
There's some commitment that doesn't even lead to marriage.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. There are commitments. And we actually think that, oh no, it's in the white generation or it's in the white world. No, it's not in the white community alone. Even black people, Nigeria, so to say, Yoruba, whatever. People are actually like that, oh no, I don't want to go into a relationship because of marriage. I want to go into a relationship, but marriage is not my goal. But we are not getting married.
It doesn't make sense to me.
There are some people
that don't say that, but deep down,
they know that they're not going to marry that person. I think that's one of the issues. You know, the last time we talked about proposing, whether you would accept or not. Some people don't accept because from the get-go, they actually don't have marriage in mind. So when the guy brings marriage and the guy is proposing that I want you to be my wife, and they're like, why? Who wants to get married ladies because it occurs for guys too. Guys don't, these days, you see that guys don't want to settle down in their 30s. They're like, I can still flex, I can still enjoy now. 30, 35,
Even more than
38,
40,
40, that's when they will now start like, I think we can do something here. I think we can do something here. I think we can start a relationship or no. But if it is not at that age, 38, 40, any lady that comes, you're on your own. No. If you're coming with the aim of marriage, you're on your own. And that's how it is for guys. That's how it is for guys. And there are some ladies too, when they're not ready for marriage, they will do everything. Come to your house and see your mother, mommy, well done, no, all of that. And still they would not be able to do that. They will not be able to get married to you or even the dating self. They will be dating two people and two persons at a time.
Do you know that there are situations whereby, okay, the person you actually want to get married to, the person doesn't have a mind to get married to you. You understand? Like dating two people now. Well, I have one that, okay, I would like to get married to this person. But the other, I'm just dating for fun. And the person you're actually dating for fun might be the one that wants to get married to you. Hey! So the one you're this one is not balanced. This is not a lot. So honestly, I personally think it's due to misplaced priorities. Absolutely. Misplaced priorities. You know what you want from the scratch. And then another thing, before you get into a relationship, know what you want. Like, some people feel like relationship have to complete them. You get, because that's why they get to run into a relationship. They want someone to love them and care for them, which is not bad actually. It's a very valid feeling.
Relationship completes people. You think that marriage is an achievement or not?
That is exactly my point. There are some ladies that feel like marriage is an achievement, and if you have not gotten married, then your life is not complete.
So I was actually going to say this is a topic for another day, but let's just cut apart from that thing. So Africans, there's this belief that for a woman, marriage is actually an achievement.
Yes. Parents, right?
So not community, African as a whole. The community, everybody. You're married. You're not married. What are you doing with your life?
Wait, seriously. To me, I feel the parents are happy that, okay, well, the generation of my name generation won't end like that.
What I'm saying is that it's not about the parents now. It's about the whole community of Africans. They just believe that you're missing something. You have done well. But then all of those periods, they'll be like, even you have your masters, you have your PhD, you earn very much, but still you're not married. So then it was an achievement. But I think ladies have found their balance now. But in this our people are already understood things and know that no. If this is an achievement, then it is not love. Then everybody will just want to chase and say, let me find this person. Let me find somebody that will be my Adiori. Let me find someone that will just put me at home. Well, so that people will respect me.
Actually, I feel that this generation, marriage does not complete you as a woman. Marriage is just a part of an achievement. It's not the source of life in itself. Like, imagine after getting married, what next? Are you going to carry marriage on your head and start saying, "Hi guys, I'm married," and so what? What next? So I feel like it's a part of life, it's not a destination for every woman. And if you are not married at all, you are not in a relationship, you can still do better things with your life. You can still live a fulfilled life. You can see a lot of people on, like, I'm not saying you should make everybody on social media your role model, but we have seen a lot of people that are single, fulfilled, and focused. So I feel like it's a part too. And I feel like this is our generation. We are breaking the rules and we are breaking protocols and general societal norms. Honestly, what community expected of you, you understand, should not pressurize you. They should not put you in a situation where you have to do this at that particular age. You know, there's so much pressure on people that when they get pressurized, they get to make the wrong decisions, especially maritally. That is where you are here of domestic violence going on, different women getting physically assaulted, and that resulted to their deaths because they just felt like marriage is everything about their life. So beyond marriage, there's a lot to your life than that. That's me, personally.
All right. So specifically what Tolu said. Now, I think in this generation, I think young persons are moving from that part of marriage not being their achievement. But at that scale, they are still losing it. And now here's the thing. They believe that marriage is not an achievement for me, so I can do and undo. So there is still there's no balance. Do you get what I mean? There's no balance. You see them saying, marriage is not an achievement. If I like, I can get married. If I like, I should not get married. Anything, any way it works. And that's what now leads to people going into relationship without marriage in vain. And like the example Victoria gave, that people will go into a relationship, 2 o'clock they are out, 5 o'clock they are in another relationship, 7 o'clock they are out.
Yeah.
Which is actually taming the integrity of womanhood.
Yeah.
Which is taming the integrity.
There is this thing. There are some guys that even if it's everything for them, they will still not get married.
That reminds me of all these people that say that even if you found yam for that your boyfriend,
That
you still go and marry somebody that is eating shawarma.
So going into a relationship, I believe I will have it in mind that okay, it's a 50% thing.
Yeah.
50% is
Men, see what you've done. See what you've done. You can't drive you with your mouth.
I don't want to be heartbroken afterward. If it eventually does not end to marriage, I'll be like, okay, I have it in mind.
So you're just like, if it happens, fine. If it does not
happen, yeah. If it does not happen, it does not happen.
Well, I still believe in love, though. Love is not
No, I think love exists. Love can happen without marriage.
Fatima, you said love is truly is calm.
Yeah.
Really, why is
Why? Let's hear you out. Fatima, let's hear you out.
Okay, for instance, let me say the woman, okay, I don't know how to interpret it, but let's leave it for another day.
Here is the truth. Love is a scam because you're not with the right person.
Yes, love is a
Scam because you're not with the right person. If you're with the right person and the right person are together. Love is not a scam. And the only truth is that love is not the only thing that sustains a relationship, and that's why we are missing it. And that's what we want to come back to what our fathers, our mothers are doing. Because young persons just enter a relationship and believe, I love him now, he loves me too, so that's all. What about your character, your attitude? What about your womanhood? What you're expected to do? And I'm not saying that go and be slaving around. No. There are some integrities you should have. There are some things, there are some characters, even normal characters that you should have. Respect is a normal human character. It's not a thing of my mother-in-law, my father-in-law. So that's where people are missing it. And that's why we now later say, love is scam. Love is scam because we're not doing the right thing.
And what Victoria said about, this our generation not being faithful to a particular partner for a longer period of time, is because we believe that love is actually butterflies.
Oh my God.
Immediately I'm in a relationship, I have to be free of this love.
Reality in life, we have to be serious.
Yes.
We have to be serious. Now we have to go back to this movie, the Anikulapo movie. Now let's just say everything ended when they fall in love with each other. That's Saro and Arolake. If everything ended at that spot, everybody will say, oh my God, love is perfect. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. The moment they saw each other and they were like, oh my God, I love this guy, I love it. If everything ended there, everybody would say, shout out to love. But immediately real life situations happen. That's when characters are needed. That's where integrities are needed. Immediately they started living with each other. Oh, then we knew that, so this Baba na promiscuous guy. That's when we knew that, so this man is power drunk.
Push you some point.
When the devil push you, don't even bring the devil. Let the devil sit down where the devil is. You know what the devil is?
Devil did not push you to kill yourself.
Wait, men has come. When it comes to the animal,
we are going to marry someone.
Of course. When it comes to animal,
yes, we both can be scum.
Well, that's true, though.
Yeah,
that's
we
true.
both can
We are
be
both.
scum.
We are both. But when it comes to the movie Anikulapo,
Yeah.
you know, I would say the both gender they are scum now.
Yeah.
Let me just correct it down because for Arolake to leave Kabiesi, although we know that Arolake was married. She was supposed to get married.
She was betrayed. They betrayed her too.
Even though she has a bad side of her own.
Yeah.
She stole. You don't love that man. You collected his gifts. She stole the sense property.
No.
It's not my
Calm down now. It's law of karma now. That's what she did for Kabiesi. And Anikulapo and this and Saro also did the same thing. The thing is that see, men are polygamous in nature.
Hey.
And you have to be really
is bringing out all of this. I don't want us to go to the men.
But the fact that they are polygamous in nature does not mean that they have to be like promiscuous. Does not mean that they should not be disciplined. And whereas Saro is not a disciplined man at all. He likes everything under the skirt to the point that he wants to even marry the princess.
At the cost of the death of the brother. Now let me just bring this up. So while saying men are scum, women are scum too.
Of course.
Now women are scum in the case of Anikulapo, because these ladies that Saro later ended up with, they are also women. They knew that he's married.
Yes.
And the first part that was so annoying is the one that they made. Ma.
It was not her fault.
Let's say it was not her fault. Are you not supposed to abandon that and say no, I can't do that?
Why will you
did
abandon
this?
She got
No,
pregnant.
she can't now. She got
pregnant.
Of course.
She got so she would
Yes.
rather be with someone she does not love.
She did
Of
that.
course. She later
Exactly my point. You've been eyeing that man. Because let me tell you something, there are still so many things she could have done to resist that. Of course, the man is stronger, okay? She might not be able to resist the rape, but still, immediately you felt it. You could see the switch in her character.
Of course.
Immediately she knew that, oh my God, I'm pregnant
I think
for him.
it just pays to be kind.
It's just, that's what I'm saying, it's the human nature. It's about the person. It's not about the gender. It's not about it's a man, a woman. No, it's about you yourself. Who are you?
Yeah,
Who are you? Of course, we still have successful marriages now, and they are going through a lot. And that's what I'm saying. That after the whole wedding, wife, this and that, dance and all, after the whole wedding, reality now dawns on individual.
Yes.
And there are some characters that did not show. It might not even be that the person was hiding those characters. It might just be that they did not just have a chance to show. Maybe there was no kids involved, so how will you know if I would love my kids more than I love you?
Yeah,
do you
that's
know?
true, that's
And that
true.
would happen later on. So that's when you will now start to count your coins and be like, okay, I think I have to stay in this marriage. I think I have to bear all of this. And you know, with the rate of divorce right now, I just think that ladies should be more careful. Men should be more careful. There's no need to rush. I don't see why you're rushing, and that's the pressure from the community. The society believes that you are done with your NYC. You have your choice. Marriage.
At the age of 25, you should be your husband.
You should be your husband. What are you doing outside?
You know what? I made a post.
Don't pressure me.
Honestly, I made a post on
Pressure is a
Facebook.
lot.
I made a post on Facebook. I said, being single, you don't know the joy of being single until you are in a relationship with the wrong person, or you are in an unhealthy relationship. And someone actually made a comment. He said, it's not easy to be single at 30 plus in this society.
Of course.
And the person was telling me that even though it's sweet to say that
You are enjoying, you're not facing
single,
the issues of
be
marriage.
single and be happy, be
Yeah.
fulfilled. You can do a lot with your life. Marriage is not anything.
Yeah.
He said the pressure is worse. The pressure is getting worse. Getting worse. Like the pressure from the society. She even mentioned, so he said, some people think that you are spirit husband.
Yeah. A lot. No, that's the situation. That's the situation.
Like seriously, spirit husband. Please, I just want to like say this out loud to anybody watching us. Please calm down. Okay? Down. Relax.
We got you, baby.
We don't need to
rush.
not be pressurized. One thing I told the guy in particular is that, you see, who are those people that set those standards? Who made the rules?
Yeah.
People like you, people like me.
Yeah.
That means you can set a standard for yourself. You can set a rules for yourself. Okay, you can be single at 30 and be fulfilled. You can get married at 30 if you feel like you are old, financially stable to get married at 30. Please go ahead. It's normal. Like, don't make the standard of the world your own standard. Like, set your own standard. Set your own world. Enjoy your life. This life is not, it's too short to be pressurized, to be depressed, to be so much concerned about what people are saying about you, my dear. People will always say things though.
Even if you are married.
Looking at the issue of divorce and all, I think that you don't just have a choice. Just relax. Now, divorce is not rampant. And it's so heartbroken.
Very,
it's so heartbroken. Home and outside the country. Of course, we have Nigerians all over the world. So the other day I was on call with one of my friends outside the country, and she was like, when you are here, you are just scared of marriage. Because everybody that you know, they are divorced. With kids. So they are now single parents. And she just got there like 7 months ago, and she already got to know that. And you know how that is so what she's like. You see people with beautiful kids and they're telling you, I'm a single mom. Why? What's going on with your life? What's going on? And it's just all boils down to what I said from the beginning. Now, do you know people actually marry the person they love, the person they care about, the person they think, oh, this is a person, maybe religion-wise, you prayed about it, whatever religion you are, you prayed about it, you're so sure, and they still end up getting divorced.
Yes.
How does
Yes,
God said, God said.
I want to share
and I think the reason is because we are not, if we're going to follow the footsteps of our fathers and our mothers, our mothers have gone through a lot.
Yeah, that's
God
true.
bless you
I
for
can
that
tell.
one. And I think we should just learn from. There's a lot we need to learn from our
And that's
fathers
where
and our mothers.
submission and patience comes in.
Perseverance.
That's where long suffering comes in. You just have to. If you're sure that you've checked everything, attractiveness checked, money checked, love checked, sustainability checked, everything checked. You still have to check your own mind frame. Mentally, am I ready? Emotionally, am I ready? Because marriage is not a bed of roses. It's a whole life. It's an institution. It's an institution that you'll be giving certificates. When you've not learned anything, they will give you certificates. Marriage certificate. Of course, you go to school and you are given certificates after you are done with the school. You've learned and you know everything. But marriage, they will give you certificates even before you enter into the learning process. So, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have all the time, but of course, we enjoy the moments with you, and we can't wait to see you next Monday. You already know that you have to tune in. 1 o'clock like this, of course, your TV should be on. It's Osho State Broadcasting Corporation, so why should your TV not be on? You must be watching us at 1 o'clock. You should be ready for girls and ladies chats. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am Joya Kiola.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Tolu Lokbe Akiemi, popularly known as Tolu of God. Do want to leave a comment on all of our social media handles, Facebook and YouTube. God bless you. See you next week.
Thank you. I am Oluwatobiloba Victoria. Thank you. I'm Fatima Falabi.
Bye.
Bye. See you next week.
And I am Fatima Afolabi.
I'm Joya Kila.
Everyone, I am Victoria Adediji, but you can always call me Toria.
We're here to give you an amazing show.
And this is